Alright guys, we are back. This is game two
Alright,
of
guys, we are back. This is
game two
Alright,
of
guys, we are back. This is game
are we
two
back?
of
Is it game two? I don't even know.
10
I'm
seconds.
watching my own stream and it's echoing. And now it is done.
5 seconds.
Alright, cool. So anyway, we are back. This is game two of Team Unrivaled versus Quasar Dreams. Pretty good showing from Team Unrivaled. That first game, they won fairly decisively, but there were a lot of good team fights back and forth. Quasar Dreams, previously undefeated, they're now 4-1. Team Unrivaled now 5-0. Will we see both teams? Will we see both teams get to 5-1? There we go. Math almost failed me.
Radiant's up.
All right, we're seeing.
All right, Dyer's turn.
Ooh, wait. Team Unrivaled had the axe last game, and they banned it. Okay. I didn't see the first draft, so I don't know the orders and stuff like that. I apologize. We're not going to get any great analysis out of me right now. The Hakiro was picked up by Team Unrivaled last game, so Quasar Dream said, nope, we're getting this Hakiro. And opening with the Morphling on Team Unrivaled. That is interesting. I don't think I've ever had a Morphling player on my teams. I might be misremembering. There might have been a time I did. But I don't have a lot of good, solid draft opinions about Morphling, and I should. But Undying, I do know. So, if I were Quasar Dreams, you know, obviously I'd be looking for a hero that can take out that Tombstone real quick. An option would be Snapfire, which I don't see banned. But you can also, like, if your carry is going to be like a sniper or something as a solution,
Let's give him a second.
Juggernaut's pretty decent because he can just kind of spin and go hit it. He typically is building a lot of attack speed. Bane is not one of the heroes I think of. Hakiro does have like the double attack thing, so I mean, if he early on he'll be pretty helpful because he's doing double damage to that Tombstone.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't really love the he hits twice thing in 8 for Hakiro when he first came out, but oh, Bane pretty good Smurf. Oh, because of the BKB piercing stun. That's probably it. I'm not a big Bane player, but yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad they're addressing the that Morphling then. I mean, just cracking open a brewski, a root brewski. Don't drink in Dota, my friends.
Radiant's up.
All right, we got a Sand Kizzle. So that brings more control into attacking the Morphling.
10 seconds.
He doesn't hit quickly because he already is building
5 seconds.
stuff that helps him like hit more and splash and whatnot. So not a good like Tombstone killer, but you don't necessarily have to solve that right now. They got 2 more picks afterwards to do that, and it's also probably a good hero to kind of contest. I mean, if they can stun people, slow people, and whatnot inside the Sandstorm, that'll be good. We have a Warlock, so I mean, I hate to keep making everything all about the Tombstone because I know it's not, but having that big AoE slow around, like either where people are being hit by zombies already or people who are trying to hit the Tombstone and walk up to and hit the Tombstone, that's be pretty effective. Placebo is pointing out that Bane's damage over time also shortens Morphling's wave and makes it hard to escape. So that'll be good.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Big old tanky centaur. He was, I don't know if you guys saw, 7.39 I opened that up for like a split second, and I scrolled down to Centaur Warner, and I saw
10
the
seconds.
cast range of his what's it called,
5
the
seconds.
cart.
4.
The cast range of the cart
Dyer gets the ban.
was shortened from 300 to 250. So in my opinion, this is a mistake. Centaur Warrunner has been nerfed into the ground. We see a Timber Saw. Okay, who's hitting this tombstone? Other than the Hakuro's going to help, but one Hakuro does not kill a tombstone. Especially if he's getting whacked by zombies, and he's getting smacked by a morphling, and he's getting slowed by a warlock or whatever. Maybe some warlock things going into him. Like, Hakuro's got his own things to deal with. They banned the AA. Oh, okay. Wait.
We're 10 seconds out.
So what do we see for these last
Radiant
bans?
gets the ban.
They're banning the Ursa, which would have been a great tombstone killer, and they're banning the Abaddon. Abaddon would kind of be good at hitting the tombstone. People usually, I think, when they're kind of thinking about counterpicking or whatever with Abaddon, I guess it'd be for the
10
Dispel. I don't think there's anything in
5
particular.
seconds.
Maybe it's just a comfort
Dyer's
pick for
turn to
them.
pick.
Maybe they know that who's their carry? Dark Ace is their mid. Was Jezzer the carry? No, it was make him say no, no.
5 seconds. Radiant's turn to pick.
Man, staring at this lady's face really just makes me want to keep quoting the table sketch from I Think You Should Leave at you guys, but I know that, like, chances are I'm the only person here who's seen that. And I just sound like an insane person. But man, I Think You Should Leave
10
tables. That's one of the best ones.
5 seconds.
I think the funnest thing about the show, I Think You Should Leave, is that it's like all these like sketches in there, but they're all just kind of like bonkers sketches. It's just like people acting like really bizarre, and like not like they're like zany off the wall sketches, but just crazy people, but also people you feel like you've met in real life. I think is like a lot of what's going on there. But the funny thing to me is to think that like a lot of these sketches were things that Tim had pitched when he was a writer for SNL, and the idea of watching, I just like to imagine like an SNL audience, like, you know, i.e. like normal people who are into like vanilla humor, trying to watch these like insane sketches. Like I feel like they would just lose their minds. So that's what I think about when I watch that show. It's on Netflix if anyone wants to watch it. This stream is sponsored by I Think You Should Leave. But please do not leave
Game
the
Johnson
stream.
here. It's Dota.
My livelihood depends on the numbers from the stream.
Possibilities.
Alright, we see a Necrophos. Necrophos, probably a pretty great pickup into the Timber Saw, I guess. The Juggernaut's going to be able to take down the Tombstone, so. Whose draft do I prefer? It's going to be a mid-Necro from the looks of it. Mid-Necro versus... Oh, wait. Is that mid-Bane? No. Oh, okay, they've rotated positions. Okay. I don't know whose usual positions or what. I apologize. I do not have time to scout these two teams. Yeah, I think it is mid-Sand King. So mid-Sand King versus Necrophos. Well, Placebo, you tell me. You're the one who knows this stuff. Who do you favor in that lane? All right, I'm gonna do hero and player introductions. We have Dark Ace on this Bane.
Ready? Let's go.
For the team of Quasar Dreams, Biggie, who has bet his Restomod GMC Vandura on the outcome of this series. He has to win this game if he wants to keep that his prized van. Same model from the A team. He's got to win it, and he's got to do it as Hakiro. So we'll see how Quasar Dreams can handle the Hakiro. Then we got Jezer on this Timber Saw. Probably mid, we're thinking. And then we got on this Huggernaut. I don't know. And we have Sauce on the Sand King. And then we have early conflict coming on, maybe? They're going on Pandemonium. Pandemonium asleep at the wheel for a second. Asleep at the wheel for too long. Tombstone's been fitted. Tombstones go down. That's more gold for the side of Quasar Dreams. Quasar Dreams off to a very strong start. They don't even lose the Hakiro. But it looks like that's all they get. We'll see what people get in terms of bounty runes, but I mean that's already like pretty big win for the side of Quasar Dreams.
And your teammates.
They're pushing them back.
Greg, can hear
They
me?
do need to heal up. If they cannot successfully heal up by the time they get to lane, they're just gonna feed. And then advantage lost. Oh! I apologize for almost missing that kill, but I wish I saw more of the run up to it. So it will be an off lane Sand King. Placebo did say he favored the mid Sand King, but I guess it's not a mid Sand King, it's a mid Timber Saw. Anyway, we're going to do hero introductions for the side of Radiant, aka Team Unrivaled. Rescue, once again playing safe lane carry, and they're playing a Morphling this time instead of the Drow. Ripley Loki, instead of playing the Nyx Assassin, he's now playing the Undying position 5. Ultralisk is mid again, and he is playing a Necrophos instead of the Storm Spirit. And EpiPen is playing a Warlock. Ooh. That's what I'm saying. They gotta get their they gotta get their health up. EpiPen playing the Warlock position 4. They were playing the Hakiro before. Pandemonium playing that Centaur Warrunner. They were playing the Axe before. There we go. Alright, all players and heroes have been introduced. That is complete. We're going to the last instant denies. And yeah, here we are. I was about to say playing Dota 2, but we are watching Dota 2. Oh, you went straight for boots. Okay. So Biggie better, if Biggie wants to keep that van, give him that tango, brother. Oh, he has healing word. Okay. We're good. I don't know what the strategy is for healing word in lane. Do you hold on to it, or you just kind of use it more, like, now's probably a good time to use it, right? Yep. Remember when Tusk had a little sigil he used to fly around in? Or not in, but with. Now it's just like totally out of the game. They just decided Tusk is not a man who has like a drone that he carries around with him. Surely this is a kill. Oh, blood grenade. Surely this is a kill now. So I did hear from Ultralisk, and he did say he wants to extend his apologies. His preemptive apologies, I suppose, to Quasar Dreams, and particularly to Biggie, because he knows how much that van means to him, but, game of Dota 2 is a game of Dota 2. Can't just choose not to win. Pandemonium goes down. We once again have the tri-lane top servers. I wonder if we're to see more of that. Some more rotations from the Dire P4. Last game it turned into the one bottom. Who knows? Maybe we'll see it again. camps blocked? Is that that's not okay. No side camps are blocked. Right. We're not doing that this game. Maybe they had a gentleman's agreement. Maybe they were like no block camps. I'm gonna slow down a bit. We should probably watch more mid. See what's going on mid. I mean, I don't know who's favored in lane, but surely the Necro is favored over the Timbersaw late game. In lane, I'm not sure. And I miss a kill bottom. They took down Sauce, and now they're taking down Dark Ace. All right, so a little bit of struggle coming out from Quasar Green so far. And then another... The Juggernaut died. They're still in the lead, by the way. Less than 1k, but... What are people skilling? Just 1 point reactive armor is probably all you need. It's not like he wants bonus armor against this Necrophos.
Missing top. Missing top.
What can they do to this Undying? He's going to try and walk it off like any Dying would. He is going to get double strength because they're standing together. I don't think they really have too much of a choice about that. Come on. Okay, yeah. He gets him. Oh, and we missed a kill mid. Jezzer got a kill on... Oh, they lost Sand King, but they did get the Undying tombstone out of it as well. I think it's still a win bottom, maybe. I mean, you want that Sand King kill. Alright, Biggie fighting for his life and fighting for his Restomod GMC Vandura.
Missing bottom. Missing top.
Will we continue to see big things out of Dark Ace as Fork Truck predicted? Will they be big enough for them to win the game? He's gonna not give up that, they're gonna rotate. This is what you gotta do. This is what I saw a lot of the pro teams doing. They were willing to rotate and fight. Like, you can see like a 2v3 fight over a Wisdom in games. And, you know what? They're low, but... Oh, Dark Ace is gonna pop that. Just go back to lane. That's awesome. A hero's gonna go do the Walk of Shame. Man, this is a much more active lane than I thought, to be honest with you. These people want to fight. They're, Timbersaw's really winning in net worth. Yes. By a good bit, but late game, who would you rather be? Find out.
Missing bottom.
Well played by Loki. Oh, they need to focus. Okay, never mind. They don't need to focus. Here's the thing: if you're playing a hero into a centaur, you can't hit the centaur. Your attacks are getting split up into two, so you're effectively taking twice as much damage from the return. And he's got
Missing top.
just 1 point in retaliate, but still 15 damage. I don't know. You don't love tanking that. Rescue doing great. So Rescue is like coming out of the laning stage, the shining star for Radiant team, for Team Unrivaled. But the Juggernaut has been doing great. The Timbersaw has been doing great. Well, actually, it looks like the Centaur's struggling in terms of gold. I know they died once. I probably haven't been following quite as much. Wait. Oh, interesting. Okay, wait. They went horsepower, but they also went boots of speed. Is that normal? I thought most people would just go horsepower and just build strength. Big ult coming out from... Oh, they're already dead. I was like, what happened to them? Walking him into the ult, walking him into the... We got a lot of wombo combo coming out from Dire. If you're a fan of wombo combo, I think you're a fan of Dire's draft.
I am not a betting man, unless it's basketball, football, horse racing, rugby, cricket, or curling. But if I was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming down.
A lot of heroes in lane. Surely we'll see some sort of conflict. We have the Undying, I think, has caught himself a little bit out of position, but he is Undying. Can he walk it off? No, he cannot. Can't even finish the sentence before it's answered.
Missing top.
And now they're just rotating right to top, which I think is smart. Oh, okay. They're not. They called it off. I don't know. I think rather than farm here with the Morphling, I mean, I guess you're holding on to your tower, but my thought would be go and take down the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's come ahead in terms of gold.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing
He
on
must have
a
had
slab
some
of
stacks to do or something, I guess. Do people stack the gutter, like, regularly? Is that a
Dyer's
thing?
middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak.
We have a rare Shaynerd in the chat.
Dyer's
Everyone's
middle tower has
favorite.
taken one hell of a
Commenting on the boots of characters with no feet. Or how about characters that fly that wear boots? Do you consider that
You can tell
helpful?
Dyer's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed. Looks like Radiant's top tower is
Do the boots of speed actually function on your feet? Oh. Or do you just need to wear them?
I am not a betting man, unless it's basketball, football, horse racing, rugby,
A lot of AoE damage coming out on the side. Oh, that was juicy. Jezzer. Woof.
Dyer's middle tower is stone dead.
I mean, they gave him the middle tower, but who cares? Oh my gosh. 3 kills. Triple kill for the Timbersaw, and I believe it was 1 kill for the Hakiro.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Radiant might want to haul some ass down to their bottom tower while they've still got one. I am not a betting man, unless it's basketball, football, horse racing, rugby, cricket, or curling. But if I was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming down.
Alright. Oh, he doesn't have any more. I was about to say, look at this item that he has, but he used all of his dust. I bet you he gets more. I don't know why it says no courier. Oh, it says no courier because I don't have a courier, which is odd. Anyway, Ripley Loki are willing to do what it takes to get kills, and Ripley Loki is getting kills. And yet still we got a 3k gold lead for the side of Quasar Dreams. Their Juggernaut is doing excellent. Their Timbersaw is doing excellent. On the side of Unrivaled, their Necro is catching up. And is basically caught up. He's like shooting it at spitting distance of the Morphling. The Morphling is also doing well. But that Centaur is poor.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
Loki's gonna die here. That's guaranteed. Epic has gonna die here, so they're losing their sports. So the difference in gold isn't so much the cores, or the first top 2 cores. It's their position 3's big difference, and then their support's big difference. That's where the gold difference is coming in on the sides, or between both sides, I should say.
Radiant's sturdy bottom tower was built to withstand. Never mind, it's gone.
We got a discussion of socks going on. Why, you know, that does make sense. Shouldn't you build socks of speed and then upgrade it into your boots? Or how about items that are in the game as items, but then also on heroes? For example, Monkey King Bar, who is holding his bar of said Monkey King, and then can buy a Monkey King bar if he wanted to. Well, then Druid has to buy a couple pairs of anything he wants, basically, because he's got a 6 slot himself and the bear.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now.
Invisibility.
Alright, we're going to see a siege this tower. Surely the tower goes down, but will Radiant decide to get something out of it? They decide not, which seems wise. Oh, ooh. Damn! We got a real schmoz going on here. Woo. Alright. 3 for 3 fight. At first I wasn't commenting because, I mean, like, you could see what was happening. Oh my god, are they going to lose? Ugh, needs to get out of there. But then, it turned into a whole schmoz. We had people running in one after another, dropping ults.
Oh, that's nice.
I do love how the golems say things when they die. All right, Pandemonium is pretty close to that Blink Dagger, which that's going to be a big help. It'll blink stun people. A lot of the ooh. I didn't see what led up to it, but all I can say is at the end they were not in the position they wanted to be. They paid the price. Biggie's getting chased down by Ultralisk. Is he ready to drop the ult for it? Hugh's getting close. He is. It goes down, but guess who else is going to die? Nobody was the answer, I guess. We're dropping the Bane ult. That's a 2-minute ult on trying to secure this Ultralisk kill. If they don't, ooh, pain. Painful for Quasar Dream fans to watch that. It's I mean, you can't just hold on to your ult forever. You gotta use it. I'm not saying it was like a terrible play or anything. I'm just saying if I'm in that position as that Bane, I'm just like, oh, god damn it, guys, I dropped my ult. Why weren't you on him?
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
The golems should say, give this watch to my son. That would be excellent. Oh, big old ice path. Oh my gosh, do they really need to stop? Oh, we're committing so much. Off. They're gonna lose the Centaur out of this. Oh my gosh. They got the Jakiro, but they lost so much for that Jakiro, and they committed so many ults and stuff. I often think of the Tombstone as an ult. It's not. But like, when you're thinking about playing an Undying, are you thinking about the Flesh Golem? Or are you thinking about Tombstone? Which also has like a long cooldown. 21-minute mid tower. Interesting.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a brick. If you've always hated Radiant's middle tower, I have good news. Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks. Dyer is scanning for enemies. Probably hoping to catch a glimpse of them nude. If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down. Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
Okay, here's a little bit of Dota trivia for you guys watching.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top
Feel free to
tower,
type your guesses in the comments. How many heroes can Pudge eat on an empty stomach?
Dyer's top tower is really
I'll give you 60 seconds.
I promise this will get more exciting.
Oh.
Dyer's top tower just went brick belly up.
Good use of the Manta to make that space and get on out of there. Well played by Rescue. Alright, so both teams are pushing on T2s.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
The answer: how many heroes can Pudge eat on an empty stomach? The answer, of course, would be 1. After they eat 1, it's no longer empty. Oh, there we go. Placebo got it. This is a joke I heard when I was in, like, 2nd grade that I've now made you guys suffer through. Fascinating. We saw the Ultralisk sees the Lotus Orb and says, I don't care. And cast Reaper Scythe on not only the Timbersaw but himself. Sanking going in. Oh my gosh, this is a very bold play.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating. If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Well, no, not all of the T2s, but sorry, not all T2s for either team are down. There's still this mid T2. So, if you are on the side of Team Unrivaled, you're probably thinking, like, okay, get a kill, or maybe just sneak into Roche, take Roche, then get that mid T2, and then try and leverage that to finish the game. I think those are your immediate objectives. It looks like they're going to opt to just kind of walk into Roche. They are definitely thinking about it.
Scanning around for enemies with their odd-looking, bulging eyes. Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't Team Unrivaled. This is Quasar Dreams that is going for the Roche, which is a very bold play. But I love it. Unfortunately, it does get picked up on. They're going to lose the Hakiro. Are they going to kill... Okay. Okay. It cost them a buyback from Biggie, but they won that fight. They're going to take Roche off of it. Well played by Quasar Dreams. Let's see the fight recap. They got their 4K advantage off of that fight recap. Off of that fight. Biggie's already going to work on the creeps, getting the creep wave where it needs to be. So now they can just slide right out of this pit. And not go top, go mid. Okay, whatever. It's in a good position too. Dark Ace stole the creep wave. Routed it over to Sauce, who's gonna pop it like it's hot. Where's the flamethrower? Oh. How do you activate it? Oh, whatever. Alright, they were grouped up pretty awfully tight. They're getting a tombstone drop from them. They're getting a bunch of... all the AoE ults are flying out. We got another schmoz on our hands. Rescue getting a bit low. If they can take down the Morphling, that'd be big. They took down... Yeah. Oh, my gosh. What a topsy-turvy game. I mean... Okay, so they still have the Aegis. They didn't even end up using the Aegis. More to the advantage of that Radiant team. They did lose that tower out of it, but I guess good hold by Radiant. This is still anyone's game for sure. Quasar Dreams slightly favored.
There's a very epic story going on in chat right now. Alright, apologies to VOD viewers. I was distracted by chat. Alright, everyone's just go back to farming. Everyone's resetting. How much time we got? Okay, there's a smoke happening. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, well played by that Warlock. Well played. They take down the Tombstone. They take down the Undying. They take down the Morphling. They lose the... Oh, that's Aegis. They lose Aegis in the process. They're going to take down that Necrophos. This is big. 3 kills for just an Aegis. They are at least a bit low, but, I mean, Healing Word is...
Radiant's courier has made one last run.
Oh, he's going back for that. Okay. I was going to say. But yeah, if he gets Stealing Word up, all of a sudden everyone's healing. I don't know if he does it now or he banks it for a fight or what.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Radiant's top tower has bit the big biscuit.
Alright, they only have 20 seconds without the Necro. That's all they got to work with, so I think they're just going to back off. They are TPing out to catch waves, and they can see that, so time to evac if you are Quasar Dreams. Go reset. They have a 10k lead. That's big. It's a big lead. If you look at this Juggernaut, Juggernaut's saying, "Where's the party at? I've been farming all day," and he's looking nice and fat. And compare that to Ultralisk. Got some items. Rescue. Got some items. But, I mean, 7k lead over both of them from the Juggernaut. Jezzer ain't doing bad stuff either. Oop, what did I miss? So Biggie invested in taking down the Morphling with the Spirit Vessel. So Biggie is working to be the answer to both those 2 first pick heroes, the first 2 picked heroes, I should say, the Morphling and the Undying. Is Necro out of position, or is he about to? If he can get his ult off, he can kill Biggie, I think. Oh, but he doesn't get to. That's frustrating. I would not be happy about that if I were him. So now he is down, no buyback. It is a 5-on-4 situation for Quasar Dreams. And they are working on chunking that tower. It's looking good for Quasar Dreams. It's looking good for Biggie. Holding on to his GMC Vandura. Okay, they're gonna take a tower and back. They have some time left over, but they're just gonna use it. Farming. If they stay as a unit and they farm, they stick to farming like this side of the map. They avoid crossing back over the river. Sorry, I cannot draw apparently as a commentator. But yeah, if they stick to the radiant side of the map, they can out-farm it. They can slowly choke them out. Chezzers. Ooh, okay. Everyone's very confident in their abilities, but it was not enough. The Juggernaut went down. Biggie's gonna go down as well. It's a double kill for the Necro. Ultralisk is leading the charge himself for the front lines. He's saying this is how we're gonna get it done. And they're gonna gun it up mid.
Dire is kicking sweet hell out of Radiant's bottom tower.
Not a good place to be in if you're Timbersaw. Timbersaw needs to try to figure out how to get out of here. I don't think he should be focusing on damaging at all. I think he should be running for his life.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top
And I missed a kill. They killed the Morphling up there?
The stench of death is upon.
Dire's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating.
Fascinating.
You can tell Dire's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak. Dire's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating. Hope Dire's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
I don't know if the healing word's actually about to expire, which it did. This game is just very back and forth these fights. I mean, jeez, I thought Quasar Dreams was in the driver's seat, and it's not the case. Another hero for Quasar Dreams about to die, and they've just about lost a net worth advantage. I think by the time they respawn, they will have.
You can tell Dire's middle tower is in
They're gonna
trouble.
lose a T2 mid. And surely we see a high ground push of some sort from here. Yeah, the tables have turned for Quasar Dreams. And these tables are filthy. Oh, I think that's... Is that it? How... They have buybacks. Hero being a hero. Buying back twice in one game. They lost the Timbersaw, though. I think the Timbersaw was their way back in. That's a dieback on the Hero. I don't... I guess they can go for Mega here, yeah. Because the Juggernaut's back up. The Juggernaut is pretty serious. They're about to lose their Centaur, so... Oh my gosh. They lost the Morph... G-Unit! Woof! Huge stuff from...
Regeneration.
Yeah. Game's still going. Game is evened up.
Obviously,
Unless it's basketball.
I gotta take care of that.
Like Dyer's bottom tower, but if I was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming down. If Dyer doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Radiant's scanning for enemies.
All right.
Or maybe for friends.
Can they get there in time? There's an ult for that. They're in there. They're hitting. I'm worried they're a bit outnumbered going into this, them being Team Unrivaled. I think the counterplay is a bit too strong. Ooh! Roche sitting on like no health. Well, the Warlocks took him down, so technically it was a Radiant Warlock. Oh, did they deny? They denied the Aegis. Well played, EpiPen. That was awesome. Stole the Roche kill and denied the Aegis. Great work. But once again, Quasar Dreams in the driver's seat. They have 15 seconds till the Warlock is up. Then it'll be a 5-on-4, which is not nearly as good. But you know what? They took down. They took down the middle laner X. They're working on a second laner X. I think they keep going. Alright, they're calling it at the tower. They're backing out. Oh, not bad. And Quasar Dreams, big gold lead, mostly on the Juggernaut. But now they also have a lane, I guess slight lane advantage. So I'm curious to how this goes. Roche is down. So how does Quasar Dreams continue to project force and turn this game into a win? Necro goes down. Saw somehow managed to stay alive. I guess it's the healing ward. Pandemonium going down. They took down the Warlocks. I'm sorry, Golems. This has to be game. I think they know that these heroes don't have buyback, or at least strongly suspect it. They're just going in for that T4. They're not. Morphling's not even there. So yeah, this is game. I think if they're not sending the Warlock, not sending the Morphling back to defend, then it's time to call it. Yeah, and they can get forced down from here, so I respect the buyback. Alright, wow, what a topsy-turvy game. That was insane. Quasar Dreams, no team now is undefeated. Both teams are 5-1. They did not give up an advantage in the league to Team Unrivaled, nor did Team Unrivaled give up an advantage to Quasar Dreams. And most importantly, Biggie is now holding on to his GMC Vandura. And I think Forklift is right. We were told to expect big things from Dark Ace, and we expected it, and I think he delivered. I think he's great. I think both mid laners did excellent both games. I think Rescue did great in both games. I think did really well in the second game. So that is it. I'll just show off the scoreboard, I guess. If anyone wants to see the scoreboard and see if there's anything nuts about it. I'm not a huge believer in stats. I think there's just one stat, it's whether you take the ancient or not. But yeah, that Juggernaut popped off for sure, undeniable. Necrophos I think did really well as well. You know, not good enough. All right, that is it for the cast. That is it for the VOD. Congratulations to both teams. We will see how they do in week 4. Hopefully, we get to see these two teams play again in the playoffs. I think there's a very good chance we see that happen. The score has not been settled. We don't know who's superior here because they went 1-1, and only a best of 3 in the playoffs can determine that. That's all I got. Thank you very much for viewing this. If you're watching the VOD. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging out if you are watching the stream, and have a lovely evening.